Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Just a quick update video of what's going on at the moment. I haven't done an update video since January actually, believe it or not. So I might just talk about things what's been going on over the past half of the year really, to be honest. Most of the year it's happening, of course. I've been doing okay, I've been really just been busy over the course of 2020 so far. You know, just busy doing work, YouTube as well. So I've been very prolific as well, so launches and stuff has come out, let's get around to it. So, movie reviews. I'm planning series 12 at the minute. I've wrapped up series 11 maybe a few weeks ago, mainly a month ago actually. So I'm planning series 12 at some point. Just got a couple of films sorted out already, that I want to review, but I still got a few more to put on really. So it's still in that production process really at the minute. So, but series 12 will come eventually. First time anything, I've done some first time thing videos recently, of course, just a few bits and pieces, which has been really good, showing my collection as well, which I feel pleased because I'm a vinyl collector. I collect vinyl, so that's one of my main things of doing. Just a habit really. Well, it's not really a hobby really, it's more of a habit really, to be honest. Go discs, I've only got the two more I've got 2 EPs to do for the Kindle Odyssey bit, and that's done for there. Well, not for Go discs entirely, but in terms of that kind of Odyssey thing, of course, in music. But I will do some other DVDs as well that will cover maybe some TV series and stuff. So that'd be pretty interesting to talk about. People might think, he might cover this show and I might do DVD of that or something. Depends what I've got in my collection really. So music discography, I've actually just released a mini album called Black Serpentine, however you pronounce it. So yeah, that's out already. So that's pretty good. Of course, I'm still working on music. Of course, I've got a few bits and pieces that have been recorded at the moment. About four tracks really. I've just been recording, of course. Just the occasional random videos as well, of course. I've recently put out a Doctor Who Virgin book video, of course, focused on the Virgin Misadventures and the 2 Decalogues as well. That's already out, so I need to put some more Doctor Who content on my channel, of course. Maybe talk about the series, of course. Maybe talk about some of my favourite stories. I don't know really, because DVD Film Blog obviously gave me some questions he did for the Q&A, the recent Q&A, and that sort of thing. It's all makes me think, I should really do some more of that, more Doctor Who content really. I will do eventually at some point, And also the new thing that's come out recently is the compilation VHSs. So back in May, these started coming back in May. Well, the first two were really just like revisited compilations that I actually owned really. So Political Favourites and that BBC Jones Favourites with the Toybox magazine. I actually redid them. It was just like a revised version of them, really like longer, uncut versions, of course. I felt proud of doing them. I felt, it's all it was sort of a sense of relief, really, to be honest. When I did them, and the reception of them has been really fantastic because, it's like everyone's like yes, and everyone's like finally, and it's like the company who actually did them should, like, all the Political Favourites entirely, it's like they should have done that in the first place, really, because it's easy to do. You can just make an 80-minute compilation out of what you got and set it there. It's easy and simple, and I've sort of done that actually. BBC Favourites is sort of a different bag really, because that was a free promo with a magazine really, so it's a different set. That's a different beast, that is, of course, but but I've sort of extended them, and the reception's been really good. As you may have noticed, I've actually did some more. I've done the Kids Club video recently. Now this has come like this has sort of become a weekly thing, because I'm actually releasing a compilation every Tuesday. Once this video comes out, the next compilation will come out tomorrow. And and some people are asking, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this sort of thing? There's a couple of reasons why I'm doing this, because first thing of course is I've joined some, recently I joined some appreciation groups on Facebook really, courtesy of Bazman93. One to do Cosgrove Hall really, and one to do Bumper Films. And it really ignited my passion, because when I did Path of Nostalgia and Cassette Confessions, after Cassette Confessions I was really done with the whole thing really, of course, I really didn't realise anything like doing one-off videos, of course, really, but after we're doing like a series, like 2 series, and dedicated to that sort of stuff, I was done really, because I couldn't really do anything else really. Of course, Apart Nostalgia and Cassette Confessions were just the two that I was going to do really. You know, go back in time, talk about shows from 20th century, everything else from the yesteryear and everything else. And it's like, you know, I was done with it. And then of course I get invited to these Facebook pages, of course, and you really showcase your love, of course, and you brainstorm ideas and stuff really. And it's like, you know, it's that sort of thing. It really, you know, it sort of reunites you a little bit of a little bit, and I ended up doing these compilations. And the other thing, of course, was it's a thank you to the people who subscribed to me, who actually, well, there's quite a couple of them, of course, you know, like Mayday 51, Jack Williams, of course, who actually told me and actually mentioned to me that there was a imposter, like a fake profile, going around in people's comments and stuff. Like, I don't think, like, maybe honestly, but maybe like, I don't really say trolling, but I don't really know. But someone took the name and also my ident as well, so I suppose it's me. So it's basically a thank you for that. Thank you for them for about this imposter and everything else. It's like, yeah. So, but thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. And this is what you get. This is the reward you get. You get a compilation. I've done about, oh god, I think so far that's coming out. I think there's maybe. I keep trying to think about maybe it's like, you know, it maybe be 6 or 7 in total that I'm going to do. I'm not going to do loads. I'm only going to do like a decent amount. Maybe do 6 or 7. 6 or 7 is like the rough estimate for me, really. You know, I can't do it all the time. Maybe up to 30. No, that is not by. I can't do that. I'm not. It's not like. What's that user's name? James Talk Nights. I can't do what he does really. Mine are sort of. Let's just say a bit more consistent, really, in terms of ratio and everything else. You know, like I tend to keep it simplistic and the same, make it neat and tidy. Everything else, you know, just make, you know, rather than just do slap bang what he does, like in slap bang editing. No offense to slagging off his content, but you have to be a bit proper sometimes, really. So these compilations are coming out. I'm only doing, well, I've just done a 5th one already, and so they'll be coming out every Tuesday. They are once a week on Tuesday. So that is that's just to say thank you. That is, you know, for pointing out there's someone took my name and identity and everything else. So it's a little thank you. It's thank you to you guys, of course. This is what you're going to get, really. A little present for me every Tuesday so far. I think there's like a series of compilations every Tuesday, and that'll be it, really. I think from my nostalgia point of view, really, on the channel, of course. In terms of like a series, like this like little mini series as well. You know, it's like, because you start with Replace School Favorites, then BBC the revisited tapes, and then you got these fan-made tapes as well coming in. So who knows? My own image is like 6 or 7, really. You know, and that'll be it. You know, but I feel proud of what I've been doing. You know, the compilations I've actually edited and released so far. How it goes is, I've privated them already. You know, but I will be releasing them on Tuesday. You know, like once a week. Of course, I'll send them to public. They'll be coming on Tuesday. Boom, you got a compilation. It's actually replacing YouTube defunct because I felt very less motivated doing that. Of course, I only did 3 of them. You know, with PewDiePie Smosh into Buskets, of course, but everything else is. I think by then they were heavily dated. They were heavily dated, of course, with circumstances. If you're familiar with the content stuff like that, it's like you kind of think, you know, why do them really? So I deleted them. And the series itself, I wasn't really motivated. Of course, there were plans to do stuff like Let's Play Family, about the Dot 2 community as well, something like that. You know, there's about 8 installments really, but I've only did the 3, and that was it. I just lost interest really with that. So I think the compilation thing is sort of it's in its place really, to be honest. You know, doing that sort of thing. You know, and I'll probably end up releasing, you know, make a playlist you know, at some point, and so everyone can view them, of course, when they're all released. I think at some point. So there you go. Content's still flourishing, going nicely. It is. Subscriber count's doing all right. I think I've got 80 subscribers now, actually, so that's pretty good. I feel very pleased about that. I I always do, actually. It's like, who watches this content, of course? And obviously, it's still building, my channel's still building nicely, you know. Metal Law Fantasy people, you guys, of course, who subscribed, thank you very much. You know, you do, you know, I do try my best to make some more content for myself, really, to be honest. But if you like it, fair enough. If you don't, just fair enough, really. But thank you guys for watching as always. See you for next video.